Well, today is Tuesday and it's the 20th of December. We've come down to Palma again because we missed a lot of the lights when we were here last time. So we've come down again and we hopefully see a few more of the lights and some more sights that should be seen here in Palma. And the first one, we're near to Es Baluard. Es Baluard is a museum, art gallery. But just above there, there's this amazing, really beautiful star.
Absolutely amazing.
Trees here are also really richly decorated with the lights, but the star of the show is this quite amazing star. Walk a little bit closer. Sort of mesmerizing, all the different colours. And it just keeps changing before your eyes. So I think lots of people are coming here to have the photographs taken in front of it. This is just volunteering to take a photograph. This is something new to me, so really quite beautiful. Oh, look at that. It's like a little, it's almost like a fireworks show. It's beautiful. Well, that's one of the new things for this year. Parc de Mar, if you saw the video I did a few days ago, Parc de Mar doesn't have any lights. And he's just chatting to the locals here, and so all of the lights have been spread around different parts of Palma, and this is one of the new ones.
Something else really nice.
We're just walking down by Sa Faxina, and there was a light show here when they first inaugurated the lights. And I just thought this little walkway was quite pretty as well. So we're going to walk down there. We're going to go down to Mallorca where there are some new lights as well for us to see. See you at the bottom. So something else we've been told to come and look at is the big ball that is on the Paseo Maritimo. So this is right by the main road that runs along the front in Palma, and it too is quite spectacular, and it keeps changing colour and different patterns. And it's attracting quite a lot of attention from people there. I mean, the photographs taken, but I believe we can actually walk into it. At least you could. I know during COVID there was a Christmas tree in the Parc de Mar next to the cathedral, and it got so busy they had to stop people going in there. They were getting a little bit too close to each other. I don't think that's going to be the case this time, so we might have a go at that to see what it's like walking through this huge Christmas decoration that's fallen from the sky and landed on the Paseo Maritimo. We're just walking now towards the ball, and you should see gradually changing from one colour to another, and lots of people outside. We're going to go inside. How exciting is that?
There's not that many people in either.
No, we've come on a Tuesday evening, so it's fairly quiet. But we really haven't had another opportunity to do this. So how about that? We're now inside a Christmas decoration. I'm just going to take a photograph now. It's usually Anita that takes the photographs, but I'm going to take one. Well, the big ball's behind us, and we're just walking by La Lonja. And here the palm trees are really quite pretty. And it's a bit noisy because of the road. But we're heading towards Parc de Mar, and Parc de Mar is usually the centre of where all the big lights are, but not this year. There are no lights there at all, in fact. Just a lot of building work going on as they repair the paving stones that have been broken. And I'm just looking down at the paving stones here, and I think this may be next on their list, because I think just about every single one is actually broken. They obviously drive quite heavy vehicles along here, and that's what causes the stones to break, the paving stones. But if you can stand the noise of the cars driving along, it's really quite a pretty walk along here. And at the end, I can actually see some little fun fair activities for all the children. And Anita and I have some breaking news for you. But I'm not going to tell you yet, you've got to wait for that.
Special video coming up. Spoiler alert.
So today's Tuesday, and the school where I teach breaks up tomorrow. So children finish at lunchtime tomorrow.
We finish on Thursday, lunchtime.
Anita's school have to do an extra day. Don't know why that is. Anyway, they're doing an extra day, so Anita's got to go in on Thursday. But again, only till lunchtime. Children will be off on their holidays then. And schools in England, I think, have been broken up for quite a while. I don't know what it's like in other parts of the world, so we're a little bit behind. But schools don't go back here until the 9th of January.
10th is on.
Yours goes back, well, as you swear, you get your extra day.
It's an inset day, the Monday.
All right. So 9th of January for most of the schools, and then the 10th. So here's one of our Christmas trees. There's many of these as you walk around Palma, but they're all particularly pretty. And across the road there's a fun fair, but here's a nice pretty arrangement of lights along here. This is always actually quite nice. I like it, this. And just below us here there's actually a big underground car park where we quite often park. And then to the right is the cathedral, and to the left we've got a few restaurants.
Closed.
I don't know, maybe later on. It's a little bit early yet, it's only 7 o'clock, and restaurants in Mallorca don't usually open till 8, so a lot of restaurants. We'll find some places open, I'm sure.
We're going to one tomorrow, one of our favourite restaurants.
Where are we going to tomorrow?
Shoo-be-doo.
Shoo-be-doo. One of our favourite restaurants. Been going there for 37 years.
First restaurant we ever went to.
And the same man, Dollis, has been running it from then until now. Lots of autumn leaves. Is there 21st tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, that's good news, isn't it? 'Cause it's the shortest day. So after tomorrow, the nights start to get lighter. And summer's on its way. That's exciting, that is.
Or maybe spring.
Yeah, we'll get spring first, shall we? That's okay.
Nice.
So here we are at Plaza de la Reina. This is actually where I finished the video just the other day when Anita wasn't with me. I'll just go to the other side of this. Not sure what it is. Oh, it's a rubbish collection point, recycling centre. Because we have the Born, which is always spectacular with the Christmas lights. And in front of that we've got the fountains of Plaza de la Reina. I suppose that's the Queen's Square. Oh, some little gardens over there. You can see some of the bars, restaurants already kicking off. I've put a big thick coat on and I'm getting really warm. I came in on a Saturday afternoon and it wasn't a particularly good time to come in to see shops open because a lot of close in the afternoon. So we come in the evening, a few more places open and lots of people around. And we're actually going to walk up the middle here of the Born, Passeig de Born. Just see how busy it is with the traffic. We'll just wait for the man to turn green and then we'll cross over. Here he goes. There we are. And then we can have a look up the Passeig de Born. It's the Born. I'm just going to put the camera up so you can see what's going on. €6 for a balloon. A nice bit of profit in that, dear. This is quite cute. This is the balloon, which is the bubble man. Making huge, huge bubbles. Wow! That will make a mess of my lens if it gets on there. So we won't see it, but this is usually where we come to on January the 5th for the Parade of the Three Kings. So the night before the 6th, the 5th, the Kings will be coming up the Born here, and huge procession. And apparently there's going to be 2 tons, 2,000 kilos of sweets distributed. So they're going back to what was had before the pandemic. So things are more or less back to as they were. So yeah, that's going to be quite spectacular, but unfortunately we will be in England, so we're going to miss it. Not sure exactly when we're coming back, but I think could be the 9th. Could be. Yeah, really nice just to sit here, have a drink or have a bite to eat. But I want to head a little bit more into Palma, into the middle of the city, which we are in the middle of the city though, I suppose. Some more balloons for sale, and this is one of the places they also have displays, and this one is a black map. Cartoon drawings, and it's already got graffiti on. Oh dear. Right, we're going to move on and walk on a little bit, and I'll put the camera back on if we see anything else that's interesting. This is actually the main reason we came into Palma, was particularly to see this Belen. It's always one of the best we ever go to, and certainly one of the biggest we go to. So here we're in the desert. We've got the camels sheltering in shade under the trees. And we have some of the buildings. The trees are just magnificent. And there's a potter working at his wheel.
All the little details that make it so nice.
Just amazing, just amazing. And the pots that he's made as well. Move round. This crutch there must have hurt his neck. The archway. Soon continues. And this is a free exhibition to come into. You don't have to pay. Just enjoy. Just back there, it's like a metal worker. Could be somebody just cooking. Leopard. Sheep trailing behind. There's someone really collecting wood for the fire, I guess. The scene is just so beautiful.
Do you think it's different every year?
Well, they have to make it every year, so it's going to be slightly different every year.
Almond blossom on the trees.
The lady
The popcorn. It's popcorn on the trees.
doing the washing. So to make it look like almond blossom, I need to spotted that on the trees they've actually got popcorn. It looks really quite realistic. It's the bridge and the water just flowing down the stream there. I'm up in the mountains. Mallorca's quite noted for its mountain goats, and so this scene wouldn't be complete without a mountain goat. We have them up in Geneva where we live. It's quite daunting when you see one of those right in front of you as you're walking up the hill. Now some of the buildings starting to look a little bit more Moorish. Still higher, there's more buildings higher up. The attention to the detail is just staggering, really.
And at the top there, looking at the buildings at the top.
Looks like he might have seen the star. He's looking up. Has he seen the star of Bethlehem? And more water features. Trickling down the side of the mountain. And now the models get bigger. Everything is on a little bit bigger scale. So these are about, I guess, 3 times bigger than the ones we've just been looking at. Now we're seeing donkeys and we're seeing camels.
And the kings.
Now the Christmas story starts to become real, and here come the 3 kings in search of the newborn king. Out into the distance, we even have the Archangel Gabriel appearing before our eyes.
Before the shepherds.
Or the shepherds. We're sitting by a fire and taking the view in utter amazement. The scale's gone up yet again, so now we're getting double the size. These are models twice as big as the ones we were looking at before, as we get closer and closer to the stable. And here we are. Here's the stable, the manger, Mary, Joseph, and the baby Jesus. Rather a lot of hair for a newborn baby. Surrounded by the animals that you'd expect to see in the stables because they were not allowed into the inn. Hope you've really enjoyed this because I think we have. We've really enjoyed our little visit to this particular Belen. It's nice to get some Mallorcan dancing. Not expecting this. Well, that was a little bonus. Got an international look at things. So, starting with Russia. And here we're to our Dutch friends in Holland. And apparently this is what we do in the United Kingdom. And below we have Belgium. And we come across here now through Alemania, that's Germany. And we actually have one of these in our house. Light the candles and it spins around. Given to us by our friend Stan and Jeanette. All of these ornaments here, I bought a machine that will do that, so maybe that gives me some
Well, it
ideas.
says SteveAndAnita Mallorca next year.
This is Hungary, Finland and Switzerland.
It's a song contest.
This is in Czech Republic, Austria, Bosnia, Herzegovina. It's more down there. I can't get down. They're down on the floor. It's more. Certainly adds a more international flavour to it all. Anita spotted the Polish one. She has Polish connections, of course.
They're in Krakow at the moment.
Portugal. Italia. It's very much like doing the Eurovision Song Contest, isn't it? Italia. Italy.
Milk one.
Oh, I don't think so. I think that's worth a lot of points. I like that one. Wow. So these are in lemons and eggs and tiny. Wow. These are incredible. Indonesia, Japan, Korea, Bangladesh. Bahrain, isn't it?
Been all over the
nicely
world
done.
to get all these.
Israel. That looks like mother of pearl there. I remember my mother having a mother of pearl Bible, which my uncle bought from Israel. It was covered in mother of pearl. Philippines. A whole range of countries here. Palestine. Covered in wool. That's their sheep. They're supposed to be covered in wool. Oh, that's been a nice walk through. Quite a find. We didn't expect to see this. This is the inside of the church we walked past but never actually come in.
Nice and bright.
Here they have the more traditional Belen, similar to the one we've just seen at the BBB Bank. Here's some of the character actually animated.
The things are moving at the back.
Chopping his wood.
Even sound effects as well. Smoking his sishu pat, what's it called? Sushi.
Sushi, I don't think it's sushi, that's Japanese. Smoking the pipe there, drinking the tea.
I don't think it's tea. It might be in the cups. This is lovely as well, isn't it?
Again, beautifully done. And you look around and you keep saying, where's the stable? There we go, we found it. Beautiful traditional Belen. Not there, because we've just now found another one, or another scene, another Belen.
There's a card here. It's an amazing amount of detail in that. These little boys in here playing. Oh, and the lady doing her Punta Mallorquin.
Don't touch. Well, this is one of the Belens we've not been to before, and it's actually in the historical centre for military culture of the Baleares, and there's an Egypt exhibition which I keep saying I need to go to, and I've just never quite made it. It actually finishes on the 7th of January, so if I'm going to have to go, I'm going to have to go in the next couple of days. But the Belen was just something absolutely magnificent. It started off by showing us different parts of the world, the sort of models that they might have in their Belens, but then as we get further and further into it, there was just more and more to see, and we didn't actually get round it all. In fact, I don't think we saw half of it. So I must try before the end of this week to get back and do a little bit more videoing here, because it was just absolutely astounding. Anyway, it's going dark and they're closing up, and we're going to go home now, so thanks very much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in whatever our next video is, when we will give you some breaking news.
Not breaking bad.
Not breaking bad, breaking good.
Bye.
See you in the next one. Bye bye. Bye.